Hello and welcome to Ayat Studio. This is Aishwarya Bharat. Just in case if you have not watched part 1 of this vlog, click the link in the description box for the road trip from Melbourne to Lindenau. The complete guide for this road trip right from food, travel and accommodation is listed in detail in the description box below. In this second part of road trip from Melbourne to Sydney, we are going to explore all around Lindenau and Narooma. We stayed in an Airbnb accommodation of a person named David who had a cute garden in the backyard with a well-maintained lawn and trees. He fed breakfast for the lovely sheep and hen, and also gave us lime from his lemon tree. He arranged for a trekking on a Sunday morning to the Mitchell River. That man was so active even in his late 50s and guided us through the lonely forest. The moon was still there when the sun was about to rise. He took us all the way down and explained the history of that place where a dam built earlier was broken due to a heavy downpour. Slowly the sun started to rise and lit the forest and the river. We packed our things and moved to the next spot, which is Gemma's Point Lookout. You will get a stunning view of this scenery, just like the wallpaper we see on our desktop. Now from there, we need to park the car and walk for about a kilometer to see the lake entrance beach. The path had shops like clothes, food and surfing materials as this beach is so famous for surfing. We had to walk on a bridge to reach the other end. As it was a bright and sunny Sunday morning, people were enjoying by pedaling boats. I was taken aback by the vibrance of this beach, which urged me to do the lake entrance beach painting. I'll make a separate video of how I did this painting in detail. When coming back, we saw seagulls taking their morning showers and warming themselves in the sunlight, and a sight of wetland birds like pelicans, great cormorant, sitting in poles which appeared like they have social distanced themselves from each other. We were heading towards Buchan Caves. When driving through this coastal route, we saw forest on both the sides which got destroyed in the bushfire. Unless we see this in person, we will not get the impact from what we hear from the news. This was heartbreaking. For so many kilometers, the forest was damaged and the trees were burnt badly, which also took away the lives of so many koalas, wombats and kangaroos living there, which is so pathetic. But now we could see some new leaves growing on the trees and Mother Nature is slowly recovering. This has proved that nature is the best example of how we should lead our life. Even though they are badly affected, they are now healing themselves for the benefit of extinct animals and mankind. Let's learn to have a selfless, optimistic attitude like nature. And in the afternoon, we stopped by a cafe to quickly grab burgers for lunch. Burgers were really yummy. We were rushing to see the Buchan Caves, but unfortunately it was closed due to bushfires. But the place was so scenic. We only have 2 hours left for the sunset and it will be dark by 6 p.m. as it is winter. So we started to drive towards Narooma. Farms on the sides with long roads ahead adds beauty to this road trip. All you could see are the greens on either sides with no buildings, and watching this will slowly heal your soul. That is why I recommend you to this road trip, because it not just allows you to explore different culture, people and food, but it rejuvenates your physical and mental state of health. The major fun part of the road trip is only when you drive the car. You can stop by any place if your eyes got struck somewhere, or you can stop by a cafe to enjoy a coffee. and anything at your convenience, whereas these are not possible when you take a train or any other transport. Slowly the sun started to set and the forest was glowing. When we reached the Eden Junction, we collected some pizza for dinner. I have no words to spell out this breathtaking nighttime coastal drive in moonlight. Want to see the magnificent sunrise from the Australian rock in Narooma? And the whitest sand beach in the world recognized by the Guinness Book of Records? Subscribe to iArt Studio for the notifications about the third part of this vlog, Art and Travel Australia. See ya!